Enter.
Finished with your tray, love?
Yes, thank you, Gladys.
Well, tomorrow's the big day then.
What big day?
You know, the wedding. Ali and Sue Lee.
Oh, that. Yes. I had a long talk with that girl last week about her future.
Oh, that was nice.
However, in spite of all I said, she's decided to go through with it.
Well, there's nothing wrong in getting married. You ought to try it.
I am perfectly happy as I am, thank you.
Miss Courtney?
Yes.
Can I be a bit personal?
If you must.
Have you never been with a man?
What do you mean?
Well, you know.
Certainly not. I prefer a hot water bottle. At least you can hold it against you without it getting amorous.
Have you never wanted to get married?
Well, there was one occasion, many years ago, a boy I was very fond of. In fact, we were inseparable. He asked me to elope with him.
Oh, how romantic. And did you?
Almost. We set off one morning for Gretna Green, but I'm afraid we never quite made it.
How far did you get?
Golders Green. My father caught up with us and dragged me back home. Oh, he forbade me to see the boy again. Said we were far too young.
Oh, what a shame. How old were you?
He was 8 and I was 6.
Still, never mind, dearie. I know there's someone somewhere waiting for you.
Then you'll have a very long wait. I have no intention of subjugating myself to any member of the male sex.
Ah, so I take it you think women are equal to men?
Certainly not. Women are far superior.
So you won't be at the wedding tomorrow?
No. I have better things to do with my time than go and watch two people embarking on such a foolish enterprise.
Oh, well, I'm going. I love weddings. And I think they'll make a lovely couple.
Help yourself, everybody! It's a lovely spumante, eh? Suri for you.
Thank you.
And Ali for you, a lovely glass.
Sorry, no. It is against my religion to drink.
It is also against my religion.
Another miracle, Giovanni?
No, Professori. We drink the health of the happy couple. You have a glass, huh?
Yes, well, I suppose it is a special occasion.
Prego.
Ah, thank you. Well, what about a toast, then? Eh?
We have no toast, only biscuits.
No. I mean a toast for Ali and Suli.
We have no toast for them either.
To Ali and Suli.
To Ali
and Suli.
May all your troubles be little ones.
Little ones what?
It's an English expression. It means to hope that you have a family, a baby.
Oh, blimey. I'm doing something about it last night. Yes, I'm preparing a little room for nursery.
Please, I am having a very funny thought. He is Pakistani. She is Chinese. If they have a baby, it will be Pakinese.
How dare you! I shall be teaching you not to be insulting, you ignorant son of a bearded poof!
Come on, Larry. You are son of the offspring of a cock and camel.
All right, that'll do. Come on. And let's not forget why we're here. You still have a lot to learn. Now, back to your places, everyone, and put those glasses away. Right. Now, this evening, I thought we'd try and have a group discussion, all right? Yes? We'll pick a subject, and then we'll all discuss it thoroughly. Now, what would you like to discuss?
Girls.
I don't think so, Giovanni. Anybody, any other suggestions?
Sport.
Sport. Yes, good idea. That's a good subject, Max. Right, sport. Now, although most sports are international, there are, of course, various activities which are peculiar to individual countries. For example, the national sport of France is...
Football.
Good. Well done, Danielle. And the national sport of Italy?
Girls.
That's not a sport.
Maybe not, but it's more popular than football.
Suli, what is the national sport of China?
China excellent at everything, especially table tennis and athletics.
Japan, much more athletical. Champions of karate.
Chinese Kung Fu much superior to Japanese karate.
Not so. I'm a black belt. Kung Fu much inferior.
Hi!
All right, that'll do. Come on, we don't want any more Oriental punch-ups. Go and sit down. Right, who can tell me what the national sport of England is? Yes, Jamila?
Bowling.
Bowling?
I'm bowling green. Bowling.
Oh, bowls? Ah, well, yes, that's not exactly the national sport. No, that honour goes to cricket.
Please. I not understand cricket.
Well, it's quite straightforward. There are two teams of 11 men each, and one side goes in, and the other side have to try and get them out.
I didn't know you could play it indoors.
It's not played indoors.
Yeah, but how can somebody be out when he's already out?
Well, I'll try to explain. You see, the team that is bowling is on the field, and the team that is batting is in the pavilion. Now, the first two men, batsmen, come out to go in. And then the first one of those to be out goes back in, and then another batsman comes out to go in. Is that clear so far?
Oh, sure. When he's in, he's not really in, he's out. And when he's out, he's not really out, he's in.
That's right.
Panayamu, it's crazy.
Mr. Brown, you're wanted straight away. It's Miss Courtney. And she said it's very important.
Oh, thank you, Gladys. I shan't be a moment. Giovanni, would you take charge of the class while I'm away?
Sure.
Good. And pick a subject.
Okay, now we talk about the girls.
Enter.
You sent for me, Miss Courtney?
Yes. Oh, this is the teacher, Mr. Brown.
I am hearing much about you.
I hope it's all good.
This young lady has called to see Mr. Nadim.
Oh, Ali, you're a friend of his, then?
More than a friend.
You're not his sister, right?
No, I am his wife.
Tonight after class, we take you in at the pub, huh?
Yes, and we're having a big feast.
Si, big fiesta. Plenty drink. It is last night of freedom.
Thank you, please. But it is not necessary. I do not drink.
Don't be selfish. It's a tradition the night before the wedding for the bridegroom to be slashed.
I think you all men are male chauvinist pig.
Why you not invite us to the pub?
What? And spoils the evening?
You make your own fiesta.
We go to PUBG, all ladies.
No, please.
Jamila is right. We have our own celebrations.
That's right.
Ali,
Yes, please.
could I see you, please?
You are seeing me now.
I mean, I want to see you in private in Miss Courtney's office. It's rather important.
Okay. Oh, excuse me. I will be back very soon, my beloved.
Ah, l'amour, toujours l'amour.
I wonder what was so important for Mr. Brown to be telling Ali.
And maybe he's gonna tell him the facts of life.
Sit down, Ali.
Thank you.
Where's,
I've sent her to the tea room.
Oh, good. Well, I think it might be a good idea if Ali and I were left alone. I presume you'll speak to Miss Suli?
You presume wrong. I think Mr. Nadim should do his own dirty work.
Well, Ali,
Yes, please.
well, I'm not going to beat about the bush.
What bush?
I have just met your wife,
Oh, jolly good.
and I must say it came as rather a shock.
Excuse, please. She's not all that bad looking.
No, Ali, you don't understand. You are a married man.
Oh, yes.
Well, then how can you possibly be thinking of marrying Sue Lee tomorrow?
Why not?
Well, it's bigamy.
Oh, no. It is big of me.
No, Ali, you don't understand. You can't have two wives.
Oh, yes, please. It is allowed by my religion. If the first wife is agreeable, then the husband can take another.
You mean your wife doesn't mind?
Not at all. It is to have the baby.
Maybe.
Yes, please. We have been now trying for 4 years, and nothing is happening. So I'm taking another wife to have the babies.
Yeah, well, it's against the law in this country.
But they're not going to be finding out, are they?
Yes, they are, because I'm afraid I'm going to have to be telling them.
Oh, blimey. Now what am I going to be doing?
I think the first thing you should do is tell Sue Lee about your wife.
She's already knowing it.
She doesn't mind?
Not at all. She's being very much in love with me.
Well, look, you'll just have to tell her that the wedding is off.
She will be broken-hearted.
Yes, well, you should have thought of that before. Come in.
Excuse, please. Miss Courtney say you want to see me.
Yes, come in, Suli. Ali has something to tell you.
Yes, Ari?
You see, what I'm trying to say is, there is something very important you must be knowing.
What is it?
Mr. Brown will be telling you.
Ali! Sit down, Suli. Well, I don't quite know how to say this, but it has to be said.
I do have something to say.
It's about the wedding.
I cannot marry Ari.
You see, the point is... Pardon?
I cannot marry Ari.
Why can't you marry Ali? Marry Ali?
I'm not in love with him.
But you must have said that you wanted to, surely.
Yes, I was being sorry for him at the time, but now I know it is not possible. How am I going to tell him? It will break his heart.
Well, don't worry, Suli. I'll tell him. I'm sure I'll be able to let him down gently. Yes, you leave it with me. I'll sort it out, I'm sure. I'll have a word with him.
Excuse please, Mr. Brown.
Yes, Ali.
Did you told Suli?
Yes.
Oh, jolly good. Now I'm being very happy with one wife.
Good.
I hope she didn't mind too badly of me.
Well, I was as tactful as I could be. I told her that it's better to have loved and lost than never to have loved at all.
Oi. What a beautiful thought. Was she very sad?
Absolutely heartbroken.
Did you tell Ari, Mr. Blount?
Yes, Suli. I told him it's better to have loved and lost than never to have loved at all.
Was he very upset?
Broken-hearted. Right, now pay attention, everybody. Ali and Suli have had a long discussion and, by mutual agreement, have decided to call off their wedding.
We've already booked the pub. We've ordered all the toast and the drinks.
Yeah, well, you'll just have to cancel.
Excuse, please. You do not have to be cancelling it.
But we have nothing to celebrate.
Oh, blimey, yes, we have. My lovely wife is telling me that I'm going to be a daddy at last.
Everybody, to the pub!
Just a moment, it's not time to go yet. There's half an hour more. I say, come back.
Just a moment. Where do you all think you're going?
To the pub.
Mr. Brown, this is most unsatisfactory.
Well, I agree.
Well, what are you going to do about it?
There's only one thing I can do. If you can't beat them, join them.
Looking for someone, Mr. Cervantes?
Por favor.
Never mind.
Shh, this way.
Oh, good evening, one. You only just made it?
Sí, sí.
Well, come along into the classroom.
In a momento. First, I have to go someplace.
Ah, well, don't you?
No. Hey, come on. This way.
Hi, good evening, everyone. Well, I may as well warn you that I'm not in the best of humours tonight. In fact, I have a serious complaint.
Why don't you go to the doctor?
It's not that sort of complaint, Danielle. I'm far from happy with your progress. I feel as if I'm banging my head against a brick wall.
Oh, blimey. If you are doing that, you will be getting a headache.
I checked your homework last night, and frankly, I think you're getting worse. Now, Max, the correct form of address for a cardinal is not Westminster Cathedral.
I didn't know he'd moved.
It should have been Your Eminence. And Danielle, the word conjugate is applied to verbs and has nothing whatsoever to do with marital relations.
Oh, I am sorry.
And as for you, Ranjit, well, some of your answers made no sense whatsoever.
That is because I'm not understanding the gist of the questions. So I'm answering different questions that I do understand.
That is not the object of homework.
1,000 apologies.
Buonasera.
Giovanni, what time do you call this?
7:10.
You're late. Haven't you got a watch?
Ah, I had a watch. It was a beautiful watch. It was rust-proof, shock-proof, waterproof, everything. The only trouble is it wasn't quite super-proof.
Super-proof?
Yeah. Last night I'm working in the restaurant, and whoops-a-daisy, I dropped it in the sofa.
Quiet. Have you seen one?
One what?
Juan Cervantes.
Ah, scusi, no.
Where the devil has he got to?
Perdón, señora. It's okay, my friend. Wait here for me.
Oh, I don't know about that.
It's only to finish class.
Oh, all right then. Do you want a cup of tea?
He not speak the English good.
Oh.
Not like me. You wait here. No speak, no nothing. K.O.
Okay, yo. Okay. Okay.
There, you see.
Right, now, this evening we're going to concentrate on the alphabet. I'm going to go around the class, and I want each of you to give me a word beginning with a different letter from the alphabet. Max, we'll start with you. A or A?
A desk.
No, Max, that's a D.
All right. D-desk.
No, Max, desk does not begin with the letter A. I want a word beginning with the letter A.
A door.
Good. A door. Well done.
Excuse, please.
Yes, Ali?
I'm not understanding why you are saying a desk is not right, but a door is right.
Ah, yes. Well, you see, when Max said adore, he was meaning the verb to adore. And although they do sound the same, he didn't mean a door. For example, this door. Am I right, Max?
Sure, you're right. I'm meaning any door.
At this rate, it'll take us a week to get through the alphabet. Oh, we'll try again, Max. Please give me a word beginning with the letter A. And I don't want A something, just one word beginning with the letter A. Think of a fruit.
Apple?
Apple. Good. Danielle. B.
B for brown.
Good.
B for beautiful.
Yeah, thank you, Danielle. Hannah. C.
Red.
Red. What's that got to do with C?
Red sea.
I want a word beginning with the letter C.
Cow.
Yes, well done. Tarot. D.
Awesome.
Darko. Darko. Well, dark.
Dark. K.
Yes, good. Jamila. E.
Happening.
Good. Excellent. Well done. Giovanni. F.
Thick.
Thick.
That's right.
No, there's no such word as thick.
Sure there is. My boss is English, and he say lots of times, through thick and through thin.
Yes, well, your boss's grammar isn't very good, and don't give me the old chestnut about his grandma being very good for her age.
I not say that.
Good.
She's dead.
Quiet, everybody. Look, there's far too much levity in this class. Don't forget that you have your exams coming up shortly. Now, try and take it seriously, please. Giovanni, a word beginning with F.
Female.
Good. Well done. Suli. G.
Glate.
Glate.
as in Great Wall of China, built by glorious Chinese workers.
Ah, yes. Thank you, Sue.
Perdón.
Ah, Juan. Well, we were just going through the alphabet.
Por favor.
A, B, C, D, E.
Ah, sí, alfabeto. A, B, C, D.
Would you like to give me a word beginning with the letter H?
Sí. Pues, mira, por favor.
Palabra.
Palabra. July.
July?
Sí. April, May, June, July.
No, Juan, that's a J. July. I want H.
Sí. Hacienda.
Yeah, well, I'll accept that.
Por favor.
It's all right, doesn't matter. Sit down. Good. Ali. I.
You are what?
A word beginning with the letter I.
Infidel.
Are you meaning me?
Apparently. Sit down. Ranjit. J.
Jackass!
Are you meaning me?
Most definitely.
Not your damn tail one of you, monkey face.
Quiet, please. Sit down, both of you. Danielle. K.
K for kind-hearted.
Good.
K for kiss.
Listen, I think that'll do, Danielle. Thank you. Max. L. Elephant. No, Max. Try again.
Lovely.
Good. Anna. M.
Meistersinger.
Camilla. N.
Knitting.
No, knitting begins with a K.
लो जी अच्छी ज़बान है को सीखे तो कैसे सीखे लिखते कुछ हैं बोलते कुछ हैं
What do you knit with?
wool.
Now, what are these?
Needles.
Needles. Excellent. Well done. Giovanni, can you give me a word beginning with the letter O?
Horrible.
No.
Holiday.
No.
Hopeless.
Yes, you are. You keep dropping your aspirates.
Huh? I'll not drop nothing.
No. An aspirate is the sound made by the letter H. The words you've given me all start with H and not with an O.
Scusi.
I want a word beginning with O. Come on.
Outside.
That's better.
Excuse me, Mr. Brown.
Hello,
Miss
Dennis.
Courtney wants to see you in the tea room.
All right. I'll be as quick as I can. Giovanni, would you take charge of the class while I'm away?
Si, professor.
I think you better come too, Pedro.
Por favor.
Miss Courtney's found your fishy friend.
Are you going to answer me? Look, what is your name? Who are you and what are you doing here?
What seems to be the problem, Miss Courtney?
This is. I just came in here and found him. Well, he seems to be some sort of foreigner, but I can't get a word out of him. Is he one of yours?
No, I'm not.
Well, you can find out what he's doing here. After all, you do seem to have a way with these foreign persons.
Oh, I'll do my best. Hello? What is your name? Name? Do you speak English? No? Parlez-vous français? Sprechen Sie Deutsch? Parlez Italiano? Habla Español? Well, say something, even if it's only got nothing. Amigo.
Everything's all right. Not worry, not worry.
Oh, Juan, you know this person?
See, I tell you truth. He's my brother.
Your brother? I don't believe you.
Okay, I tell you truth. He's not my brother. He's a good friend. We sleep together.
Pardon?
Not in the same bed, same room.
Look, why don't you tell me the whole story, Juan?
Okay, I make it a clean chest.
Breast.
See, but you must promise me not to tell nobody.
Well, let's hear what you have to say first.
His name is Boris. He's marinero.
Marinero?
Sí.
Oh, a sailor.
Sailor. Last night he come in bar where I work. He's Russian.
Russian?
Sí.
You mean he was in a hurry?
No. He's Russian. From Russia.
A sailor, a Russian sailor.
Sí. We drink vodka. Sí, vodka. And he asked me for mental home.
Asked you for what?
He say, no go back Russia. Ask me for mental home. Casa de loco.
Asylum, political asylum.
Sí.
He's a defector.
No, he's Ruchi. You know, let him take him back, eh?
Oh, no, of course not. This is a free country. If he wants to stay here, he's perfectly at liberty to do so. Welcome to England, comrade.
Большое спасибо! Большое спасибо!
Silencio!
What do you want?
You're supposed to be studying the books.
Who say so?
I say so. Yeah? Look, professores are putting me in charge. You gotta do what I tell you. Now, I'm gonna ask you the questions, and you're gonna give me the answers. Hokey cokey. Ali.
Yeah, yes, please.
What is a noun?
Oh, blimey. It is very simple. Nauna is a lady who is living in a convent.
That's a nana. Jamila. What's the plural of a thief?
Huh?
The plural of a thief.
A thief. Robbers.
No, not the robbers. Look, these are robbers. Now, look, one a thief, two
thieves.
That's better. Max, what's the opposite of bitter?
Lotter.
That's not right.
Sure it is. Opposite of bitter money is lotter money.
Quiet, please.
Silencio!
Thank you, Giovanni. You can sit down now. Juan, I think it might be a good idea if Boris sat next to you.
Ahí, vamos.
For your general information, Boris is from Russia.
Much better he sit next me, rather than representative of capitalist philosophy.
Sorry to disappoint you, Suli, but Boris has decided to change horses.
Oh, blimey. Is he a Russian cowboy?
No, Ali, I mean that he's decided that he prefers our democratic way of life to the Russian regime. He's a defector.
He's traitor. Better link Russian embassy.
That will do no such thing, Suli. Boris has made his decision, and after the class, Miss Courtney will inform the Home Office, who will then decide whether he can stay.
Why he wish to leave Russia?
Well, I haven't the faintest idea.
Hey, maybe he's a spy.
Yeah, a double agent.
Maybe Sully is right. We send him back where he came from.
He should be interrogated.
Sit down, everybody. Quiet, please. Sit down. I'm sure that Boris has a perfectly good reason for wishing to remain here. Boris?
Dada?
Would you come out here, please? Juan?
Yes.
Does Boris speak any English?
I teach him a little.
Oh, good. Why do you wish to leave Russia?
Por favor?
I see you speak English as well as Juan does. Yeah, it's all right. Why do you wish to leave Russia?
Nie poнимаю.
Well, come over here. Russia?
Да.
England?
Да.
Why you leave Russia to stay in England?
Ah.
Yeah? A woman.
Да.
Is this true, one?
Si. Last night in bar, he meets beautiful girl. He has fallen, how you say, heels over head.
Head over heels.
Yeah.
Oh, well, thank you, Boris. You can sit down now. Sit down.
Da.
Vive l'amour, Boris.
Well, Sully, I'm sure even you wouldn't wish to stand in the way of true love.
True love should be for state, not individual.
Yes, well, not this side of the Iron Curtain. Now, where were we up to in the alphabet? Which letter have we got to?
P.
P. Well, then suppose you give me a word beginning with P.
Propaganda.
Propaganda.
As used by decadent Western world to spread lies about glorious peace-loving Chinese.
Sully, do you have to make a political speech every time you answer a question?
Yes. Chairman Mao, he said, it is duty of those who can see to guide blind to right of truth, The 8 points for attention are as follows. Do not damage clocks. Do not take liberties with women. Do not
Sit down, thank you, that'll do. Ali, you give me a word beginning with Q. Q? Yes, go on. Q? Yes, come on. Q! Ali, will you give me a word beginning with the letter Q?
Oh, blimey. I'm giving it to you 3 times already. Q, like bus, stop, Q.
Oh, yes, I'm sorry. Well done. Taro, R.
Asa.
Radio. Good. Ranjit, S.
Eskimo.
Eskimo begins with an E.
1,000 apologies.
Think of a word that describes you.
Stupid.
Don't call me stupid, you half-witted Pakistani papadam.
Don't you call me Pakistani papadam, you brown of chapati.
All right, that'll do. Sit down, the both of you. Juan, T.
Por favor.
T.
Ha. Tea. Tea. No vodka, tea.
No, Juan, I don't mean it's time for the tea break.
Por favor.
Never mind, sit down.
No vodka, tea.
Excuse me, Mr. Brown.
What is it this time, Gladys?
There's another one turned up.
Another what?
A Rusky. I've shown him into Miss Courtney's office.
I am Captain Ivan Ivan.
Are you?
Da. And you are Mrs.
I am Miss Courtney.
A fine woman like you has no husband?
No.
I am understanding you prefer to have the lovers.
Certainly not. Now, will you please get to the point?
I have reason to believe that one of my men is here.
Really?
Oh, come, Mrs. Courtney.
Miss.
We both know he's here. He must come back to the ship and return to Russia.
That is for him to decide. Enter.
Wish to see me, Miss Courtney?
This is Captain Ivan Ivanovich. Mr. Brown, our English teacher.
How are you doing?
Very well, thank you. I welcome you to England. You and your compatriot are perfectly safe here. Don't have to go back to Russia if you don't want to.
Mr. Brown.
Yes?
The captain has no wish to stay here. He has come to take back the other person.
Ah, but you can't do that.
Why not?
Well, he doesn't want to go back. He's met this girl, you see, and they want to get married.
No, it's impossible. We are only being here for the one night.
Well, it was love at first sight.
No, peoples do not fall in love at first sight.
Peoples do.
I tell you, he cannot be getting an English wife.
Why not?
Because he already has a Russian one.
Saying that he's already married?
To Anastasia.
Well, this puts an entirely different complexion on the matter. I'm afraid we have no alternative but to return your roving shipmate. Will you see to it, Mr. Brown?
Very well.
You are a woman of great perception as well as being beautiful.
Oh, thank you.
You are reminding me so much of your great national figure.
Oh, yes, people have said I resemble the Queen.
No, not the Queen. British Bulldog.
Juan, I ask you the question. What is the name for a group of cows?
Por favor.
Hey, come on, you know what I'm saying. You might have fooled Professor, you're not to fool me, huh? Now, what's the name for a group of cows?
I don't know.
A herd of cows.
Por favor.
Herd of cows.
Sure, I heard of cow.
Santa Maria, a herd of cows is a lot of cows.
And you speak a lot of bull.
Thank you, Giovanni.
Oh, thank goodness you're back. I tell you, Professor, I don't know how you put up with all these foreigners.
Boris?
Dada?
Yeah, well, there's a set of friend of yours outside. Waiting to take you back to the ship, Captain Ivanovich.
Niet.
Yeah, not niet, da. He's told me all about Anastasia.
Anastasia?
For your general information, Anastasia is Boris's wife back in Russia.
Oh, the randy old Cossack.
You will permit me, Mr. Brown?
It's all yours, Captain.
Boris Borisovich,
Голубчик.
Идите сюда! Как же вам не стыдно? И со мной пойдемте, но не на сетку! Когда не стыдно! Как же вам не стыдно?
Right, now come along, pay attention. We've had enough interruptions for one evening. Which letter in the alphabet were we up to?
Ah. Me. Te. Ti.
Good. Well one.
Tabaco.
Tobacco. Good. Max. You.
Me?
No, the letter U.
Umbrella.
Yes, good, but not umbrella. Umbrella.
Hockey.
Anna. V.
Vent.
Vent? Yes, good, as in air vent.
Nein, as in I went to wash my hands.
No, Anna, those words begin with W. I want a word beginning with V. What instrument does Yehudi Menuhin play?
A fiddle.
Oh, a violin.
Violin, natürlich, ja.
Good. Danielle. W.
W for war.
Good.
W for when.
I only wanted one word, Danielle.
Excuse me, Mr. Brown.
What is it this time, Gladys?
He's back.
Who's back?
Ivan the Terrible. Wants to see you.
Giovanni, would you Captain, you wanted to see me?
Yes, Mr. Brown, could I please have a word with you?
Yes.
Will you please speak on my behalf? Now, please, will you do this one thing for me? Please.
Please, leave it to me.
Thank you, Mr. Brown. Thank you.
Enter.
Miss Courtney, we've got a bit of a problem. Captain Ivanovich is outside.
Oh, don't tell me his compatriot has escaped.
Oh, no, Boris is safely on his way back to the ship.
Well, then why has the captain returned?
Well, he wants to defect. You see, he says, like Boris, that he's fallen heels over head in love.
Oh, these foreigners are impossible. I tell him to go away. His infatuations have nothing to do with us.
Yeah, well, I'm afraid this one has. You see, he says he's fallen in love with you.
Little English bulldog. I am loving you, Mrs. Courtney.
Good evening, everyone. Not all here yet, then, I see. Oh, well, not to worry. Good evening, Giovanni.
Oh, it's not good anything.
Why, what's the matter?
I've got a terrible overhang.
The word is hangover.
Well, whatever it is, I've got it. I drank too much vino at lunchtime.
Oh, it's fatal to drink at midday. Oh, terrible. Oh, good evening, Max.
Oh, please, don't speak too loud.
I am thinking you have been also looking on the wine too much.
That's the trouble. He's not looking, he's drinking like me.
Yeah, why did you drink so much?
It was the feast of my patron saint, Saint Maximilian. So we had a drink.
Then we drink to my patron, Saint Giovanni.
Then we have a drink for my patriarch.
Then one for the Pope,
Archimedes,
Leonardo da Vinci,
Melina Mercuri,
Sophia Loren.
And after that, I remember nothing.
Me neither.
Yeah, well, you better go and sit down gently. All right?
Excuse me, please. That way.
Danielle is late this evening. However, we'll carry on without her. Right, as you know, in a few weeks' time, you will all be taking your lower Cambridge. So tonight, I thought I'd give you an oral examination.
You are wanting to look at our tooths?
No, I mean that I'm going to go around the class and ask you all to give me some answers and hope that I get some correct ones.
We are having a quiz.
Yes, sort of.
Like Mr. Mind.
Mastermind.
Yes, please.
Yes, actually, that's not a bad idea, Ali. Let's make it competitive. We'll have a knockout competition.
You mean like at the big punch-up?
No. Only verbally. I'll go round the class, and whoever fails to answer a question correctly drops out, all right? Now, where shall we start? Yes, Jamila, I'll give you an easy one to start with. What is the plural of goose?
Goose.
Yes. One goose, two...
Gooses?
She's knockered out.
You know, the plural of goose is geese.
Oh, geese.
We won't count that. Let's have another one. Let me see. What is the opposite of good?
Not good.
Well, I would have preferred you to have said bad, but we'll accept that. All right. Giovanni, what is an epistle?
That's easy. An epistle is the wife of an apostle.
That's you out.
I'm wrong.
Yes, an epistle is a letter. Max, give me another word for forward.
MacDonald.
MacDonald?
Yeah, he plays forward for Arsenal.
I don't mean that kind of forward. Another word for moving forward.
Advance?
Advance, yes, good, well done. Anna, another word for debunk.
Debed.
No, it means to ridicule. Ali, correct the following sentence. Last night, I am going to the cinema.
Last night, I'm not going to the cinema.
Wrong.
It is not wrong. Because last night, I'm not going anywhere at all.
You should have said last night, I went to the cinema.
But I'm telling you, I didn't went.
It doesn't matter whether you did or didn't. You're out, all right?
I'm sorry, I'm so late, Mr. Brown.
Oh, that's all right, Danielle. Were you held up by the traffic?
No, I was held up by a man.
Heavens, you mean a mugger?
I do not know his name. But he works as a woodwork teacher here in the school.
One of the teachers here tried to rob you.
No, not rob me.
Oh, well, surely not...
He was trying to chatter me up.
Oh, I see.
He wanted to take me out.
You want I give him a bunch of fivers?
He's bigger than you, Max.
Everybody's bigger than Max.
Hey! Watch what you're saying, huh?
Listen, Nana Mascuri, you don't frighten.
Okay, come outside.
No, all right, settle down, you two. Come on. Don't worry about it, Danielle. I'm sure that this woodwork teacher, whatever his name is, was only trying to be friendly.
But he was trying to be more than friendly. He would not let me go past until I agreed to have dinner with him.
He does seem to have been rather persistent.
Then, Eureka! I have, how you say, a brainwash.
Wait.
Yes. I tell him I cannot go out with him because I am engaged to be married.
Ah, very good. Quick thinking.
There's only one problem.
What was that?
I tell him I'm engaged to be married to you.
Me?
Yes. It was a good idea, yes?
It was a good idea, no. Did anybody overhear you?
Only Gladys.
Oh, great. That's worse than putting it on news at 10. It'll be all over the school by now.
You say that Mr. Brown is engaged to his French student?
That's right. I heard her tell Mr. Jarvis in the tea room.
Well, this is absolutely disgraceful. I think he might have had the decency to tell me first.
Tell you?
Yes. It's most inconsiderate.
Oh, dear. I'm sorry. I didn't know.
Didn't know what?
Oh, nothing. I must be getting back.
Oh, Gladys, did you say anything to Miss Courtney about Danielle and me?
Oh, only in passing.
Oh, great. I better go and check it.
I didn't mean any harm. I'd no idea she felt that way.
What way?
About you.
What are you talking about?
Oh, unrequited love.
Pardon?
You and her ladyship. She fancies you.
Oh, don't be ridiculous.
Yeah, oh, it's true. No, she was very upset when she heard about you and Danielle.
Gladys, I don't know where you got this ridiculous story from, but you are completely mistaken.
Oh, no, I'm not. I heard her.
What? I mean, she told you that she fancied me?
Well, not in so many words, but I knew. It was written all over her face.
I can't believe it.
Yes, oh, it's not unusual, though. Oh, lots of older women fall for younger men. My sister ran off with the 30-year-old milkman.
Really? How old was your sister?
65.
But Miss Courtney's always given me the impression that she didn't like me.
Oh, well, women are very funny. And she's at a funny age.
Yeah, you can say that again.
Well, the best of luck.
Thank you. Come to think of it, you're not far off it yourself.
Enter?
Miss Courtney.
Well, well, if it isn't the college Casanova.
Yes, well, I've come to explain about that.
Are you sure you can spare the time?
It's a complete misunderstanding, you see. I'm not really engaged to Danielle. She only said that to stop one of the teachers from pestering her.
Really?
Oh, it's perfectly true. The chap who takes the woodwork class was trying to chat her up.
Mr. Jarvis?
Is that his name? Well, I've never met him. Anyway, she concocted the whole thing just to get out of an embarrassing situation.
I see.
I'm terribly sorry. Especially in view of, well...
In view of what?
Yeah, well, I hardly like to mention it.
Well, you have mentioned it, so you may as well continue.
Well, let me say right away that it's a perfectly natural thing to happen.
What is?
Well, for one person to be attracted to another despite a difference in their ages.
To what two persons are you referring?
Well, you and I.
You and I?
Yes.
Oh, Mr. Brown, I'd no idea you felt like that about me. Well, as you said yourself, it's perfectly natural. Oh, you poor dear boy.
Oh, no, Miss Courtney, you don't understand.
Oh, but I do. Men have always found me rather fascinating.
Yeah, I'm sure they have. Look, let me explain.
Now, there's no need to apologise for the way you feel.
Yes, but
Of course, it's out of the question.
But, Miss Courtney, please.
Now, don't start grovelling. You'll get over it.
Yes, I suppose I will.
And now I suggest you go and squash this foolish rumour about you and your French fiancée.
Right, I'll do that. Thank you.
And Mr. Brown.
Yes, Miss Courtney?
Don't worry about this other little affair. I shan't tell a soul. Your secret is safe with me.
You're very kind.
Poor fellow.
Oh, come on, Danielle. Just a kiss. Come on, love.
Mr. Brown!
Danielle, aren't you in the classroom?
I am trying to explain to Mr. Jarvis what I said between us is not true.
Sure. It's every man for himself, is it, Brown?
Look, I'd appreciate it, Mr. Jarvis, if you stopped pestering my students, if you don't mind.
A bit sensitive, aren't we? Touch of the green eye, is it?
Certainly not.
Well, then, as they say in this lovely lady's land, fermez la bouche. Shut your gob.
Don't you speak to Mr. Brown like this. He will be angry with you.
Oh, really?
He is not frightened of you.
Oh, aren't you?
Well, I'm not.
No, he is not. And if you're not careful, he will hit you.
Danielle.
You couldn't hit a fly.
Look, Jarvis, I'm not in the slightest...
And he is ready whenever you are.
Right. Tonight, after class, in the yard. We'll have a punch-up.
Yeah, but,
Mr. Brown.
Thanks, Sid.
Fancy a drop of tiddly? A tiddlywink.
Tiddlywink?
A drink.
Oh, a drink.
Drop of Jack the Dandy.
Jack the Dandy?
Drop of brandy.
Oh, brandy.
Get this gent up with a big fight.
No, thanks.
Please yourself.
I suppose it's all over the school?
Ah, the news has got around. Here, listen, I can give you a few tips, you know.
Tips?
Yeah, I used to read them right.
Fight.
You've got it, you've got it. Listen, I'll tell you what you do. You put your hands up like that. You stand there and you start weaving. All of a sudden you do the anti-shuffle. And you're 1, 2. Oh, sorry.
Actually, I feel rather nervous.
Oh, it's the Aladdin, isn't it?
An Aladdin?
Yeah.
Adrenaline?
Oh, well, you should know. Well, you should be all right once you've hit him a couple of times.
Yeah, it's him hitting me that's worrying me. Perhaps if I had a quiet word with him, he might forget the whole thing.
Listen, you can't back out of it now. There's a principle involved.
Yeah, well, let her fight, Mr. Jarvis. They're more evenly matched.
Yeah, but listen, it's a point of honour. You mustn't let Mr. Jarvis know you're frightened of him.
I think he knows already.
Oh, well, I'll see you later. Don't forget the old 1, 2.
Right,
hey, kid. All right.
Professore.
Hello, Giovanni.
This fight.
What about it?
Well, we show you how to win. When you get in the ring, first you smash him in the stomach. Then when his head comes down, you knee him under the chin.
No. Much better. Chop the back of the head.
No. First, you hit him in the throat, and then you butt him in the stomach.
No, we're not ordering. I smash.
All right, that'll do. Don't any more fighting. You're here to learn English. I mean, don't forget why you're here. Right, so now who haven't I asked a question so far? Right, Suli, give me the comparative and the superlative of the following adjective, all right? Rude.
Lewd, luder, ludest.
Right. Ranjit, complete the following proverb. A bird in the hand...
Makes mess on your wrist.
A bird in the hand is worth 2 in the bush. You're out. Right, Danielle, explain the meaning of the word illiterate.
That is someone whose parents are not married.
Danielle, that's illegitimate. Sorry. Juan.
Si, senor.
Give me the opposite of the following words. Ready?
Not ready.
Yeah, I hadn't started. Juan.
I lost.
That's enough.
That's not enough.
Stop.
Go.
Sit down.
Stand up.
Oh, somebody stop him, please.
Silencio.
Hey, I do good, eh?
Yes, good.
Yo soy un talento.
Right, Taro.
Also,
Give me the following tenses of the verb to move. Past perfect, the present perfect, the past continuous. Oh, say something, Taro.
I'm out.
Right, who have you got left in? Yeah, well, let's see how many of you can survive another round. Dr. Miller, can you count up to 10?
जी
Count up to 10. 1, 2, 3.
1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10
No, in English.
1 2 4
3.
6
4. Sorry, Jim. Max, give me another word and explain to me what is the meaning of syntax.
Is it a tax you pay when you go to the church?
No, it means sentence construction. Suli, spell democracy.
C-H-I-N-A.
I suppose if I'd asked you to spell dictatorship, you'd have spelled out England.
Or Malika.
Well, one, that leaves only you. If you can answer the next question correctly, you will be the brain of the class, which doesn't say an awful lot for the rest of them.
Por favor.
Never mind. Now, here is your question. What is another name for a valley between 2 mountains?
Valley between 2 mountains.
See, yes.
Pass. I win! I am the big talent, the big brain.
Yeah, it goes with your big head.
No, don't stop. Please, sit down.
Excuse me, please, Mr. Brown.
Yes, Ali.
It is home-going time.
Yeah, well, not quite.
But you are wanting to get ready for your big fight tonight with the woodpecker teacher.
We are wanting to be there in time to see you knock the stiffing out of him.
There's not going to be any fight.
You not mean that?
I do.
Santa Maria, what about all the money we bet?
Money? You mean betting on the result?
Sure. We all put in £1 each.
What, £10 on me to win?
No, we back the other fella.
Thanks a lot.
No, I'm only joking. Sure, we back you to win.
You ready then?
Ready?
Yeah, for the fight.
Ah, yes, the fight. Look, could I have a word with you, Mr. Jarvis, outside?
Well,
Look, we're both reasonable men.
I'm not.
Look, I'm sure we can settle this amicably.
Yeah, I'm sure we can.
Oh, good.
After I've knocked your block off.
Ah, just the 2 persons I wanted to see. What's all this I hear about a fight?
It's just a private matter between Mr. Brown and myself.
Nonsense. It's common knowledge throughout the whole school. Now step into my office, shut the door behind you, and take heed, for I shall not tell you again. I will not have members of my staff Brawling in public. I absolutely forbid it.
You do?
Most definitely.
Oh, good. I mean, what a pity. I was quite looking forward to it.
That's not the impression I got.
You mean to tell me that you were actually looking forward to this fight?
Oh, yes. Besides, there was a point of honour at stake.
What point of honour?
Well, this person insulted Miss Danielle Favre. He forced his attentions on her.
I see. Male chauvinism, eh, Mr. Jarvis?
Well, why not? Women like to be dominated.
Nonsense.
Oh, come now, Miss Courtney. Man is by nature the hunter.
Oh, well, this puts an entirely different complexion on the matter.
It does?
Yes. Much as I abhor fighting, I feel that under the circumstances, perhaps your motives were justified.
No. We can have our little punch-up in the yard.
Certainly not.
Oh, thank goodness.
You will settle your differences in a much more civilised and sporting manner.
Oh, I quite agree. How about a game of chess?
The school has a perfectly good gymnasium. If you must knock each other about, I suggest you do it there tomorrow night after class. Where is Mr. Brown?
He's just putting his gloves on. Oh, here he comes now.
Sit down, please. I have something for you.
What's that?
If you put this in his blouse, maybe break his jawbones.
Yeah, and probably my wrist too. No, thank you.
Excuse, please.
No, Tara, you do that after each round.
All right, gentlemen, please. Quiet, please. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a 3-round contest, 3 minutes each round. On my right, from the woodwork department, Nigel Jarvis. And on my left, from the language class, Jeremy Brown. Now listen, I want a good clean fight, remember this. I want no scratching, bulging, gouging, eating below the belt. Shake hands now, come out fighting.
Right, seconds out.
Good luck, Mr. Brown.
Corner, big puff. You are getting him very worried.
He's worried he's going to kill me.
We're going to lose our money. We got to do something. I have an idea. Hey, that's a good idea. Hey, Mr. Woodwork, you box real good, you know?
Thanks.
Listen, you boxed before?
Right, once or twice. I don't reckon your Mr. Brown stands much of a chance.
Well, maybe. Somehow, I don't think I'd like to be in your shoes, you know?
Yeah, no.
you what you did last night? You were so brave.
Well, it was nothing, really. Oh, well.
Mr. Brown.
What is it?
Oh, blimey, he's at it again.
Who's at it again?
That woodpecker teacher, Mr. Jarvis. He's making advantages to Jamila.
Advances?
Yes, please. So I'm giving a kick in his backside. And now he's challenging me to a punch-up.
Oh, not again. No, I don't think you should go through with it, Ali. I mean, with all due respect, you're not as experienced as I am.
That is what I am thinking. So I am telling this to Mr. Jarvis.
Good.
The fight is taking place tonight in the gymnasium.
I'm sorry, I thought you said you weren't fighting him.
Oh, no, not me. But I'm naming you as my substitute.
Thank you.